Hi everybody, it's Claire with another Scrap FX DT project for you. First of all, I'm really sorry, full of cold again. Hazards of having teenagers, I think. But anyway, there we go. So if I'm a bit croaky and squeaky, I do apologise. So I'm working on one of the really small pages in the Junk Journal Craft Kit, and I'm using one of Neve Bally's collage coloured sheets. I think it's called Abstract 3. And I'm just adding that straight on to the page. It's a really great way to get an instant background, gives you something to work with, and gets rid of that blank page. So it's a really cool way to start off a page. So you notice there's a figure overhanging on the other side. That's from the page behind. And from this corrugated Women & Co set, I've just got one of the same figures, and I'm just going to stick it on so that it kind of hides the overhanging bit, but also it's going to work with this page too. So this is one of the book paper figures from that set too. So then I've just masked that lady off because I don't want to get any of this stamping on here, and I'm using the chevron border stamp from Scrap FX. I'm using a blending tool to just pop some black paint onto there so that I can stamp it on. And I'm going to be using this to create places for my words to go. It's a really cool stamp, and it's got all these little areas which you'll see in a few minutes. I add lots and lots of colour to. There's so many things you could do with this, but this was what I fancied doing. So I'm basically starting off by just adding little bits of colour here and there. It was a very calming thing to do, just sit and paint all these little sections in. And of course I had to use rainbow colours because you know me, I do love my rainbow colours. I really just spent a bit of time sort of filling it in and not really thinking about what I was doing. I've sped this bit up quite a bit because basically all you're watching me do here is just add colours to the shapes that are in this stamp. And I didn't want you to fall asleep while you were watching this bit, so obviously this is sped up quite a bit. But there are so many possibilities for this stamp, so it's very versatile. Anyway, once it was dry, I then used a Stabilo awl. That's my other half sneezing. I don't know if you can hear that. It's always so loud. I don't understand. I'm using the Stabilo awl, and I'm just drawing in the lines that have got blurred with the paint that I've added. I chose the Stabilo awl because I thought I might want to water activate some of it, and it gives that really cool smudgy look too. Then I'm just using a gel pen in black, and I'm just going in and adding some marks and doodles onto some of the colours, just to add some interest back into those coloured areas on that stamp. I'm doing that in black, and also I do it in white as well with a white Posca pen, adding some dots and patterns, and it starts to kind of come together a bit more. I'm also using a Signo Uniball in white. This is the sort of thing you could spend hours doing, stamping these out, painting them in, and then doodling in them. It'd be great fun. Then this is the Dream Phrase stencil. Now I decided I only wanted some of the words from this stencil, so I'm stenciling them using a permanent red violet light from Amsterdam acrylic onto some printer paper, cutting them out, and those are going to be the words that go onto my page. So once they were dry, cut them out really carefully and then arranged them in place. Then I stuck them down using a glue stick, and that was almost the page finished. So it's only a little page but packed quite a lot into it, really. Then I'm just outlining those words a little bit just to help them stand out a bit better. And that is the finished page. I am still loving working in this junk journal craft kit. If you haven't got one, try and get your hands on one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.